Happy Friday. We got this guy. I'm bringing him right in. We got this guy. You know this guy. Who's this
Hey,
guy?
everyone. Hey, everyone.
Hey, everyone. I got to put this backdrop. I don't know. How's everyone doing today? It is Friday. It is the worst time to stream. It is my time. It is Pub Talk. What's up, Adam, my man? What's up? Oh, there we go. I had it on there.
Friday is the best time to stream.
Yeah, I guess so. What are you drinking there? Let's bring you live. Come on, bring it up. Let's see it.
This is a Guinness, but it's a non-alcoholic Guinness. I'm on a bit.
Are you kidding me?
I'm on a bit of an alcohol-free kick, as the diet for the wedding has officially began.
So one of those guys. Nice.
So yeah, I'm looking to lose a couple of at least 2 stone before the wedding. Stone is the metric we use for weighing ourselves in the UK. I think 1 stone equates to about 14 pounds, I believe. So at least 28 pounds. Grace says, when is the wedding? August, Grace. August, the bank holiday weekend in the UK in August, which I think is the weekend before Labor Day weekend for you guys. So it's the last weekend in August, the 24th. On the 24th of August is when we get married. And so I just want to lose, 2, maybe 2.5 stone, something like that. So yeah, alcohol is the thing that normally helps to retain, like your body retains alcohol and stuff. So if I quit drinking for a little while, and I'm going to try and push it towards Easter. I will drink for the Oscars. Like the Oscars will be, that's fine. I will be having a few drinks for the Oscars. And I did wait until after last weekend. My sister had a big birthday last weekend, so I waited until after my sister's birthday because we all went out for a big meal as a family and had a few drinks back at their place afterwards. So now it's a bit of an alcohol-free kick. Non-alcoholic Guinness.
It doesn't matter if there's alcohol in it or not. Like I think that's the same amount of calories. No.
Believe it or not, non-alcoholic beer is so much lower in calories. So much lower. It's crazy. You'd think it's the same, but it's not. It's the calorie count is way different.
Okay, all right.
So
I'm trying to lose weight too in the US. The system is called boulders. I'm looking to lose like 5 boulders, and it's about 200, that's about 200 pounds. I don't know.
5 boulders.
I never heard of. What did you stones? I've never heard that in my entire life.
Yeah. Stone is what we use. Though. Yeah. So yeah, awesome. Yeah. So like I say, a stone is 14 pounds. So
nice.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the YouTube live video, the live pub talk. We're on. I think we're 88, 89. I don't know. One of these days. It's a big controversy over here at Pub Talk headquarters. We're 88 episodes in, but I think there's a missing number. So, like one day we're just going to be like, we're going to be like 81 or something, just to fit it in there, and and then in like 10 years, no one will know the difference. So I think we're just going to add that in. So, but
I think it was like number 40 something, wasn't it? It was like 42 or something like that was missing. So. It's award
season. We got this guy right here. Check out his. We're gonna be doing stuff over at Adam's channel. We should have even did this one over at your channel, but check it out, Adam's Land, and
we will be doing stuff soon.
That's the 2 channels, so you can get a little plug in here right in the beginning. And the podcasters are listening, the live streamers are listening. So go ahead, little plug.
The pubcast. So I have a YouTube channel. It is called Adam's Land. It's kind of my land, me being Adam, of course. So, obviously when it comes to the awards season, that is probably my forte. Movies is my thing. And so, when it comes to awards season, we've done it for 5 years so far. So this will be the 6th year coming up where we all get involved. We watch as many of the Oscar nominated movies as we can. Obviously the nominations will be announced on January 23rd, Tuesday, January 23rd.
Yes.
We will go live for that. We will be live to react to the nominations as they're announced, and we will do a recap that same night as well. So we'll discuss everything that's been nominated. I don't foresee any Ma Rainey's Black Bottoms or anything like that. Sorry to disappoint you, Rob.
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
But
we
Kim,
had another one last year. I forget what that really long one was. Another one. And
oh yeah. There was quite a few, wasn't there? So yeah, there was a few funny ones. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, nothing.
Genitalia or something. Remember that?
No title will ever be as long as the Borat one. That was but yeah. Kim is ready to do the voiceovers again for us.
Professional.
Yeah, she is a professional. She's great. So, so we're getting ready to start gearing up, and obviously, therefore, my channel is going to be getting a bit more content in the coming weeks, as we will obviously cover tonight the Golden Globes here on Rob's channel. But we've got the rest of award season coming up as well. I'm going to try and catch as much of the Critics' Choice Awards, which I think is next week. Obviously, you've got the SAG, the Screen Actors Guild Awards coming up.
We do. Yeah.
We will have the BAFTAs 2 or 3 weeks before the Oscars, and then we've got the Oscars themselves. And before the Oscars, of course, we always do our predictions, where we encourage you guys, the viewers and or listeners, to get involved. You guys can get in touch with us. Give us your Oscars predictions before the event. We always try and do our predictions on the Friday before the Oscars. What we think is going to win, and we will see who is going to take the.
It seems like he's
the
not
little statue.
Where's all your statues? I don't know.
I don't have them all out yet, because I just needed one for tonight. So this little guy is here keeping me company.
Too funny.
Yeah, but obviously when we do start the Oscars proper, then I'll get my fine winning collection out on display. So obviously, yes, for anyone that's not watched before, I've lost or I've not won one of the 5 that we've done so far. So.
It's too funny. Yeah, I'm gonna bring my.
Grace says blah blah blah.
It's too funny. Grace is here. Michelle the Quilter, welcome to the stream, guys. I'll be honest with you, I've been so busy at work. I've been crazy. I just car inspections and oil changes and cavities, like the cavities, and I was doing an edit job, and I have an event next month, so I was getting ready for that event and everything. So I apologize. It's just kind of last minute, and Adam and I were talking about going live, so let's just do it. Adam's like, I don't see a thumbnail, and this is like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, because that's why I didn't make one yet. So I made another cool thumbnail. I don't know if you ever see our thumbnails. We always have Adam as Hulk Hogan in there, and we always have the shark in there too. So if you guys, that's a little, what do they call it? The little, what's it called? Easter egg in our thumbnails.
Yeah.
So it's fun too.
Yeah, so. I like the Easter eggs. Yeah, they are good fun. They're good fun.
Yeah, and then the Golden Globes happened the other day. So I know literally before maybe like 5 days before the Golden Globes, I literally knew nothing, like absolutely nothing about what was coming out, what was going on, movie wise or anything. I kind of knew a couple little things, and that was it. I didn't really know much. And then it's just weird because I was telling Adam and I were talking. Sorry, Adam, and we were talking, and I don't think there's much this year. I don't know, not much quality, not much movies. I don't know, maybe because of the strikes, because of the writer strikes, the actor strikes. Maybe is that what you were saying to me? I think the strikes may impact this year's and possibly next year's award seasons just a little. I mean, the writer strike, you're gonna then see there'll be there will be a gap from where things were being created, and obviously then the actor strikes, things, productions just ground to a halt, or stop being made. So yeah, so there may be a bit of a gap. I think last year, after we had like the pandemic and we'd had 2 Oscars where a lot more lower lesser known indie movies sort of came to the fore and got nominated. Yeah, movies that may not have been in contention in any normal year, but obviously the pandemic and the shutdowns from that led to the net having to get cast a bit wider, for what was going to get nominated. Last year we were kind of given this list of almost big films again. You had Elvis, you had 2 of the biggest films of the year, Top Gun and Avatar, were both in the running for Best Picture. So I think they were holding back the pandemic on some of those. So.
Yeah, exactly. So there was some there was some big films last year. This year,
Wait, hold on. By the way, speaking of Top Gun, I saw they announced there's going to be a Top Gun 3, which of course,
yes,
but I literally just saw that news today. So
yeah, that's I saw that as well, and I was like, ooh, interesting. Okay, so
it was a good movie. It was fun. So
yeah, I enjoyed the second Top Gun. So
yeah.
but yeah, this year it doesn't feel like there's. I mean, we don't know what's going to get nominated yet. There may be some curveballs. All we're looking at is the Golden Globes, and the things that kind of got nominated. A lot of them seem to be ones that you kind of thought might got nominated, but I mean, a couple of them are from way earlier in the year. Like Oppenheimer. Everyone's been talking about that movie, and so you kind of assumed that would be in there. Maestro was kind of talked up a long time ago. Obviously, the big one that you kind of like, really, but is Barbie as well. Like there's a lot of hype around that movie, and that was obviously nominated for quite a few Golden Globes as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where the Oscars goes. Whether it follows what the Golden Globes does, or whether, I mean, there are how many movies were nominated at the Globes? There would be more nominated for the Oscars. Now I have seen the Critics' Choice nominations, I believe, or was it the Screen Actors Guild nominations? I can't remember. And there's maybe 10 movies in that one, so that's possibly an interesting precursor as well. I'll try and find that in a few moments. But it's
Globes. Yeah.
I've got the Golden Globe results in front of me. Of course, the Globes covers not just the movies but television as well. So and obviously when we do award season, we tend to focus more on the movie based stuff. Obviously, and the documentaries and whatnot. But the movie based stuff is where we tend to focus on.
Hold on a second. I'm going to try to present this. We'll talk about the There we go. Golden Globes. Here we go. Add to stage. There it is. So, Golden Globes. We'll see what was nominated. We will see. We'll see who won. We'll talk about it. So I don't know. Nomination. Oh, that's what I want. Winners and nominations. So there we go. So you want to scroll to the bottom? I don't know how they we should maybe worked on this a little better. So
I've got a list here. I've got a list of how it was presented on the night. So
okay.
So obviously the first two awards, much like the Oscars, the first two awards were supporting actress and actor awards for in a motion picture.
I'm going to blow this.
So yeah, we had Davine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers, Emily Blunt from Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple, Julianne Moore for May December, Jodie Foster for Naiad, and Rosamund Pike for Saltburn, all nominated. And the winner, of course, was Davine Joy Randolph. I can't say I've seen The Holdovers yet. In fact, I've not seen any of these movies yet.
Yeah, by the way, Adam has seen nothing, by the way.
I've seen nothing. I've had a busy years.
So let's. Are you going for it again this year? Are you going to be watching?
Oh, I will be watching as many of these as I can. So I know there's a few things on Netflix already that look like they're in Oscars contention. So I can get a bit of a head start before the nominations are announced on January 23rd, and that's what I intend to do over the coming week. So yeah, I will be watching as much as I can. Catching up on a few things.
So by the way, Adam had no clue this Davine Joy Randolph was. I really don't know her much either. I have The Holdovers. I want to see it. I got that movie, and she's in Only Murders in the Building, the TV show with Martin Short and Steve Martin, which I love. And she plays like the police chief. Cool. She's just like a hard ass, police chief, and she's good in that. She's really good at it. And I have no clue who she was, and to be honest with you. And then she was in this. I'm like, oh wow, she looked all glamorous and stuff. So I didn't know what the deal was. So yeah, Grace is saying it too. Only Murders in the Building. Yeah, so that was cool that she won. So
nice.
Holdovers looks actually good. What's his name's in it too? We'll get to that, but the other actor is in it too. I always remember him from he was in the Howard Stern's movie. So
what in the same movie in the Holdovers?
In the Holdovers, yeah, the winner.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And we'll get to that though. So
that one and the actor category was a strong group because obviously you've got, is it Davine or Divine Joy Randolph? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Maybe it's Divine.
I don't know.
But yeah, but obviously,
I think Divine was right.
You've got Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer. You've got Julianne Moore in May December. You've got Jodie Foster in Naiad, and you've got Rosamund Pike. That's a strong category. So that's great. That's great that Divine Joy Randolph won that. And similarly, in the best performance by an actor in a supporting role, which was the next award to be presented, you've got Robert Downey Jr. In Oppenheimer. You've got Ryan Gosling in Barbie. You've got Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon. Charles Melton in May December, and then you got Willem Dafoe in Poor Things, and Mark Ruffalo also in Poor Things. So that is again a very, very, very strong category. Downey, Mr. Robert Downey Jr.
It's going to be very hard to find. I think I'd actually had it. There's so many categories in this damn thing.
There he is. Yeah, so Robert Downey Jr., the winner there. So
yeah, he's awesome.
Again, I'm really looking forward to seeing all of the performances, because I mean it's a stellar cast in Oppenheimer. So obviously, you've got Downey, you've got Cillian Murphy, you've got why has my mind gone blank? English actress in she presented one of the awards on the stage. Why has my mind gone blank?
Time out, by the way. Thank you so much, Orange Grove 55, for the $5 super chat. Thanks for all you do, Rob. I love Orange Grove 55. Unfortunately, I always have you guys on, and I'm always like ninja. I don't really get to talk much in there, so I do support you guys. They're West Coast, good channel, Disney. They do a lot of Disneyland. I love their channel, so we got to get those guys on here one day, and I want to interview you guys if you guys want to come on. So, thank you so much for the $5. I do. Hey, by the way, I do take super chats. I want to thank my members and my sponsor channels. Dinners with Donna and ready for it, Diz Tales. Woo-hoo. Thank you so much for my two amazing sponsor channels. And my members. Thank you guys for supporting me. And you can do super chats too. So thank you guys so much. Check out their channel. If you guys could put it in the link down there, that'd be awesome. So I'm gonna put you guys in there. So I definitely recommend their channel. So thank you. I'm gonna leave that up there too. You deserve it. So go ahead. I apologize. Yes, I'm excited to see Oppenheimer. We've talked about this. Brandon called as soon as he saw it. He's like, "Oh, it's going to win Best Picture." Like this is how do you call that? Like in June, you know what I mean? But
yeah, he was adamant, wasn't he? He was convinced. So yeah, it's okay because I think I was sitting there kind of just thinking then for a moment. Florence Pugh was who I was thinking of, but it wasn't Florence Pugh. It was, of course, Emily Blunt, and my mind just kind of got into a model for a moment. But yes, Emily Blunt, who we just mentioned a moment ago, is in Oppenheimer. So, but yeah, it's a hell of a cast. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing that picture. That's one that I can't wait to see. Hey, Kelly, the Mickey Bunch.
Hey, Kelly.
So welcome in. Yeah, so it's there's. I mean, I've not seen Oppenheimer yet. I've not seen Barbie, which
you haven't seen Barbie.
I know, but from all accounts, I've been told it's a very fun movie. So I'm kind of looking forward to just sitting back and watching that. Yeah, some of the animated ones I'm looking forward to seeing as well. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to getting to see everything soon. So, Florence Pugh is in.
Yeah, she is in Oppenheimer.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, so
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't know where you were going with that. So
yeah, no, that's who I was thinking of. And then I was like, oh no, Emily Blunt's in, and I started convincing myself that Florence Pugh wasn't in it, but she is in Oppenheimer. Yeah. So yeah, because she presented an award on the night, didn't she, as well? So, but obviously Emily Blunt was up for the award. So.
She did. That's what the confusion. Oh, by the way, Adam is a maniac. He is a vampire. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he was up until hold on.
Chip Cheerio.
We got to get Kelly in there. Chip Cheerio. You were up till 4, and he had to work the next day. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but he had to work the next day. He's a maniac. He stayed up and watched it. It was awesome. That's why I
stayed up. Yeah, I wasn't going to stay up all that late. I was going to because it started at 1 a.m. UK time, and I thought I'll give it an hour. Maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours tops, but I didn't think I'd stay up for the whole shebang. But then, obviously, I was trying to watch a live stream of the event, because they don't put it on television in the UK. So I did find a link to watch a live stream of it, and that dropped literally just as it was starting, and I was like, "Oh, you're kidding me!" And so it took maybe like 20 to 25 minutes of me scrambling to find another stream.
Sorry.
Sorry.
GoldenGlobes.com streamed it.
Golden Globes streamed it on their own website. So I was trying to do the YouTube stream. And then I found out it was on the Golden Globes website. So yeah, and
they did a great job. And then if you watch on the website, they didn't show commercials. They showed the big controversy was Taylor Swift was told a secret. That was a big controversy, but that was kind of cool. There's no commercials there, but just trying to get us here with. Oh, there we go. So. So it was cool. It was cool that they broadcast it. It was on CBS for the first time too, and let's just rip through these. I don't really want to spend like 3 hours on.
Yeah, well, obviously the next couple of awards were television, and it was 2 winners for Beef. I can't say I've seen Beef, but that was Best Performance by an Actress in a Limited Series and Best Performance by an Actor in a Limited Series, and then another couple of television ones. Another television series.
Yeah, they do television.
To The Crown.
Movies. Yeah, the television and the movies. Yeah.
Yeah. So another actress award went to someone in The Crown. Another actor one went to someone in Succession. But the next film or the next movie award was screenplay. Now this one, best screenplay motion picture. This one was a surprise to me because in that category you had. Eric Roth and Martin Scorsese up for Killers of the Flower Moon. You had Christopher Nolan up for Oppenheimer. You had Celine Song up for Past Lives. You had Tony McNamara up for Poor Things. You had Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach up for Barbie. But the winners were Justine Triet and Arta Harari for Anatomy of a Fall, which I did not see coming at all. I really thought that would go to either Past Lives or Oppenheimer. But yeah, that was a bit of a surprise. Anatomy of a Fall, taking that one. Yeah. So that was that was.
I don't know anything about Anatomy of a Fall. So
likewise, but it's another one that maybe go ding 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 ding. Add it to the list,
Yeah,
so
definitely on the list.
Yeah,
it's
so
on the list. So
that is one that I'm gonna stick a pin in it and wait to see that it is nominated for the Oscars. Obviously, Oppenheimer and Barbie, I'm probably going to go straight in with getting them watched as soon as I can.
Yeah, I saw. Spoiler alert! I did see Maestro. I was extremely
Maestro again. Yeah. Maestro is
extremely.
I'll be watching.
I did not like that movie. So Bradley Cooper was amazing, and I was telling Adam the way the way they presented it was kind of cool. It was very boring. It was Brandon warned me going in, and I knew it, but I knew I had to check. I know it's going to be nominated for Best Picture. There's no doubt in my mind because there's really slim pickings on everything. But again, Spielberg's in there. I just feel like it's kind of like The Fabelmans and this, like the big hype, and I don't even know. I don't even think this is big hype. This movie, I think.
I kind of get the feeling like Maestro is going to be this year's version of Tar. With Kate Blanchett last year. Tar.
Oh, I lost Adam. So Tar was full of tar. So I don't know, but yeah, I didn't like Maestro at all. I thought it was just boring. So you were talking about Tar.
So okay. yeah, Tar was up for Best Picture. Apologies about that. I pressed refresh on the wrong page. Tar was up for Best Picture last year, but then. And it was up for acting nominations and things as well, but it didn't really kind of stand up to any of the other movies.
Joe Coy was the host, by the way. Everyone did not like Joe Coy. I have a friend who loves Joe Coy, the comedian. She's seen him. I don't know. Her and her husband seen him many times. Even she was saying, "Oof, he was just not good." And he said in the beginning, I'm like, you know what? I think he knew he was gonna not do good, or I don't want to use the word bomb, but he even said, "Oh, they asked me like 2 weeks ago," and you're like,
"Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's what I was going to say." He
bomb, but he even said, "Oh, I didn't write that one or whatever." Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Jimmy Kimmel gets like 5 months to prepare for the Oscars, and somebody mentioned this about a week before the Globes. They said Jimmy Kimmel gets like 5 months to prepare for the Oscars. Whoever like Joe Coy, in preparation to host the Golden Globes, was given like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's no time to
Not
write.
even that. I think it was like 2 weeks.
I think I would struggle to write like a best man speech for someone's wedding in 2 or 3 weeks. You know what I mean? So
That is true. That is true.
yeah. So there we go. But yeah. So back to the awards. The next one was another television one. Best performance by an actor. Someone from The Bear won. The next one, though, this was quite an interesting one. Not a movie one.
Hold on a sec. Hold on. The Bear does amazing every year. Last year did amazing. It did again amazing this year. Succession does really good with the TV stuff.
It surprised me that Ted Lasso didn't win it, though, because that normally does quite well as well.
You know what happened with Ted Lasso? The season wasn't great. You know, the first two episodes were great. The last 2 episodes were great. It just was a clunker of a season. I love the show, and it wasn't. And I know you don't watch it, but maybe that's why, because it just wasn't good. So
yeah, fair enough.
And I don't think there's a season 4. I don't. If they do, Jason Sudeikis isn't part of it because he kind of went home. He's not. Ted Lasso is not even part of Ted Lasso anymore, so they might have.
Oh wow! Yeah, so
the characters are so great on that show. So go ahead.
So I think
movies.
The next award, it's not a movie one, but it was quite interesting. There was it's the first time they've ever done it for a stand-up comedy on television. Okay. So you had Ricky Gervais, Amy Schumer, Chris Rock, Wanda Sykes, Sarah Silverman, and Trevor Noah all nominated.
All amazing comedians, or not photographers, comedians.
all amazing comedians. Ricky Gervais, who's hosted the Golden Globes 4 times, I believe. Yeah, right. 3 or 4 times. Yeah, was the winner, and he wasn't there to collect the award, which I thought there was a kind of a beautiful irony about that. So
it's funny. I did see like his tweet or something, and he did thank everyone. He apologized for not being there, but you know, he's very edgy. He's always been good doing the Golden Globes, but we talked about that in our private chat. So.
Yeah, the Oscars would never dare touch him because I don't. I'd shudder to think where it would go, but it would certainly be entertaining. But, yeah.
Michelle, what are you talking? What are you talking about? He was awful. We thought the writing was awful. I don't know if it was.
I think Michelle's talking about Ted Lasso.
I love that show. It's a shame, but good.
But yeah, so the next motion picture one, best motion picture non-English language.
Yeah, so this is interesting too. You know, I think this will show a lot for the Oscars. You know what I mean? Like some of the stuff you could hide or pass over, or whatever. But I noticed like a lot of this stuff is very similar between these. You know, these standouts.
So you had the Zone of Interest, which is a UK one, even though it's a non-English language. You had Society of the Snow from Spain. You had Fallen Leaves from Finland. You had
there's a problem with the non-English
Past Lives. Yeah, Past Lives from the United States. Is that I Cappuccino from Italy? And then you had Anatomy of a Fall from France, which again was the winner. So given that it had won the previous movie award for best screenplay, then that kind of makes sense. So possibly a strong contender already for the Oscar there for best international feature in the Oscars.
Which one, Anatomy of a Fall?
Yeah, that would you know, I think that's possibly.
I would predict that'd be we're nominated for both best picture and best foreign film.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah,
one of those. You know. Yeah. Again, because there's slim pickings this year, I feel, but we'll see. It's very early. Who the hell knows?
It's early in award season. We all know that the award season race can completely shift and change.
Yeah.
So there was another couple of television ones. Performance by an actress in a television series, musical, or comedy. Again, a winner from The Bear. Performance by an actor in a television series, drama. Kieran Culkin from Succession won that one. And then we went to our next.
It's not his first time winning. You know, it's weird too. I don't think his brother, Kieran Culkin, and Macaulay Culkin, I don't think they get along because he wasn't there when his brother got a Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. And just, I don't know. They never talk about him. I have a feeling they're like, don't talk about his brother. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, maybe, yeah.
With that, but I just had to talk about that. But.
Yeah, no. That's it's interesting. It's food for thought.
There he is.
But yeah,
Good. That's
the
Fuller
next-
who wets the bed from.
Yeah, Fuller. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, it's his cousin in the movie, his brother in real life. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, best motion picture was the next movie one, animated. Sorry, best motion picture animated.
By the way, I didn't know
Animated,
two of
yeah.
them. So usually I know the animation ones, but I didn't even know two of them.
So you had Suzumi, you had Wish, you had the Super Mario Brothers movie, you had Elemental, you had Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is possibly what I thought might win it.
Yeah. I thought so.
And you had The Boy and the Heron. And the winner went to The Boy and the Heron. So, yeah, I'm intrigued to see all those. Again, obviously, the Oscars is only going to pick 5 out of these, so it makes me wonder which one may miss out.
Well, I've
it'll be
seen
interesting.
Elemental, Spider-Man, Super Mario Brothers movie, and Wish comes out next week on home video, so I'll be seeing that soon too. So I just never even heard of Suzum, whatever, and the Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, The Boy and the
Suzumi,
Heron.
sorry.
Yeah.
And I thought they were what's it called films, and I'm like, oh, I don't like those type of movies, period. But I thought it was the Studio Ghibli movies, which I can't stand. But I don't know.
Yeah. So the next one was one of the big ones of the night, Best Director, for the motion picture.
Okay.
Again,
That's easy.
6. Yeah, Celine Song from Past Lives, Bradley Cooper for Maestro. We were just talking about that. Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things, Greta Gerwig for Barbie, Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon, and the winner, Christopher Nolan from Oppenheimer, which puts Oppenheimer in a very strong footing straight away at the start of award season, I think. So,
yeah. Do you think all these movies are going to be nominated? Do you think Barbie will be nominated for Best Picture?
I think it stands a chance. You know, given how many nods it got for the Globes, you know, and how well it did at the box office. I think it stands a chance of being nominated in the, you know, bearing in mind the Oscars will nominate 10 movies for Best Picture. You know, give me 10 others that go ahead of Barbie, you know, in from this last 12 months. I think it's going to be in there. I do. And there's always one or two in that 10 that you kind of go, So yeah, I don't know. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you? Do you think it's going to be in there?
I don't like. Here's my deal. If there's 10 movies, which I don't think in a million years this year they're gonna have 10 movies, but who knows? It seems like it's good for business, so they have a lot of movies. If it's 10 movies, yes, it'll be nominated. What is the minimum? 6? Minimum 8?
They changed it to 10 a couple of years ago. It is 10.
10 every time, no matter what. I thought it was 8 or 10. What happened with that?
It was always between 5 and 10 until 2 years ago, and then they announced it was always going to be 10 from that.
It's always 10. So yeah, I think it'll be nominated for Best
It'll
Picture.
be nominated.
And I got interrupted. I didn't hear what you said. I apologize what you thought about it. What did you say? Sorry.
Likewise, I think it's going to be in there. I can't think of 10 other movies that will oust it, if that makes sense. I couldn't name 10 movies that would mean Barbie wouldn't get in there.
Yeah.
So
Maestro, I think Past Lives going to be in there. Oppenheimer, I think is going to win.
Poor Things, Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon. I think the ones we're looking at there, I think they'll all be in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a good telling thing. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so no, just Nolan winning that, I think, puts... obviously, when you're looking for the Oscars Best Picture race, you do start to look at key categories, and director is one of them. So the fact that Nolan's taken this one means that puts Oppenheimer in a very strong position already for the race for the Oscar.
Chapter 6.
Yeah, another couple of big awards fell straight after that. Chapter 6.
What was that?
So, best performance by an actress in a motion picture, musical or comedy.
I could find it. That's annoying. So, I tried watching Beef. I couldn't get into it. Maybe I don't know. We'll try to watch it. So, all right. So, best performance by female actor in a drama.
Not that one. No, not drama. Musical comedy. There we go. Yep.
So.
Yeah, so you had Jennifer Lawrence, No Hard Feelings. You had Alma Poisty for Fallen Leaves. Fantasia Barrino for The Colour Purple. Natalie Portman for May December. Margot Robbie for Barbie. And the winner, Emma Stone for Poor Things.
Yeah, she was kind of favored, so.
She has been
They
talked
said
up.
she was going to win, so.
She has been talked up for the last few months.
Yeah. What is
again,
Color Purple? It's just a remake of the original Color Purple, and Oprah Winfrey's involved. Is that what it is?
I'm honestly not sure. I
know it came out Christmas, and it didn't really.
I'm winging it today. I've not done enough research and not watched enough
it's
yet.
Fine. no, by the way, No Hard Feelings is a great movie. I don't know if she would get nominated for an Academy Award, but that's a fun movie. I've seen that too.
Yeah, that's one I'm looking forward to seeing.
I've seen Barbie. I thought Barbie was all right. So, but yeah, it's a fun movie. You should definitely see that.
Yeah,
so.
I do think it's quite interesting with the Globes though that they
from the Broadway music.
They separate the musical or comedy versus the dramas. So essentially, you've got 12 people to be condensed into 5 for the Oscars. So it's so that's going to make the race even more interesting.
True, because it's those two categories, right?
Yeah.
But Grace was saying The Color Purple is based on the Broadway musical. Interesting.
I know
Mean Girls comes out this weekend, and that's based on the musical Mean Girls as well. So it didn't. I don't think it got good reviews, but Mean Girls at least. But I guess that's a trend they're doing. They do like both things, you know. So
yeah, that makes sense.
So you want to go ahead. What's the next one? Or I don't know if you want to go to
actor in a motion picture drama.
Okay, let's try to find that. It's so annoying. It's not in the same order. We should just whatever. This television series actor in a drama. There we go. Here we go.
There we go. So yeah. So Barry Keoghan nominated for Saltburn. Interesting that he had a health issue and he nearly lost his arm. They were talking about in the week. So but yeah, he was of course nominated last year as well in what was the Irish film last year? Oh,
that's right.
The Banshees of Inisherin. So yeah, he was nominated for that, and he won the BAFTA for it, didn't he? So, but yeah, so Barry Keoghan was nominated again for Saltburn. Andrew Scott.
He almost lost his arm. What did you say?
Yeah, he almost lost his arm. Yeah, he had a health issue and almost lost his arm. So,
jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, so a big year with ups and downs for him. Andrew Scott for All of Us Strangers, Coleman Domingo for Rustin, Leonardo DiCaprio for Killers of the Flower Moon, Bradley Cooper for Maestro, and Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, who was the winner. So yeah, I think this puts Oppenheimer, certainly in the lead for scooping awards so far. You know, if there's going to be a picture that might score big at the Oscars, I think Oppenheimer is possibly in the front running right now.
Yeah,
you know, it's early days, and things can.
Yeah, if the Oscars were on
and
Sunday,
do change,
Oppenheimer would win. Period.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
but there's a couple of months to go. That's the thing. It's the 10th of March is the Oscars, and we all know that award season. You know, there's always something that whether it's an actor, an actress, a director, a picture that goes in with a strong trajectory, and then 8 weeks away. Yeah. So and there's always an actor or actress or whatever with a strong trajectory, and it can obviously change. You know, we've seen it over the years. You know, with La La Land that everyone thought was going to win and it didn't, or with
it's in the intro.
With 1917 that we thought was going to win, and then Parasite did it. You know, so. Yeah, we all know that things can change, so it'll be interesting. I know Brandon is adamant that Oppenheimer is going to win everything, and it may do. You do get some award seasons where you just get something that scoops everything all throughout award season and nothing changes.
We'll see. We'll see the next two. I have a feeling it's going to.
Yeah,
last year. These movies, I don't know.
Last year, who was it? It broke Grace's heart when. She thought Thingy was going to win from Elvis, and then obviously Brendan Fraser came in and scooped. You know, so it happens, doesn't it? Angela Bassett was on, and then Jamie Lee Curtis won. So
yeah.
Who knows? Best original score was the next one.
Flower Moon has to be the worst title of a movie ever. Killers of the Flower. Just horrible.
I don't know. There's been
I guess it's about like an Indian reserve or something, or I don't I have no.
Yeah,
clue
I
what
think
it's
so.
about.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess we're watching it.
Yeah,
Go ahead, what's
yeah. I think we'll be watching it. So, best original score, motion picture. So we had The Boy and the Heron nominated. We had Poor Things nominated. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse nominated. The Zone of Interests nominated. Killers of the Flower Moon nominated, and Oppenheimer, which was the winner. Ludwig Göransson was the winner for best original score, motion picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here it is. No, that's not.
There you go. No, that's not it.
That's
That's
a
song. That's score. There we go. Yeah, Ludwig Göransson. So
I don't know any of these people, to be honest with you. So.
yeah.
Interesting.
Ludwig, we've heard of before. He's done good stuff.
By the
before.
way, speaking of scores, what's his name? John Williams said he's not retiring. So anyone needs a project, I'm here. I'm in the retirement home. Come help me. I'll do it.
Good. I'm glad.
He's not retiring.
John Williams is not retiring. Best original song, the next one. No Diane Warren. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, no Diane Warren.
But this is not the Oscars, so hopefully, we'll see. I know she was talking on the red carpet because she did something. She did a song with Taylor Swift, I think. Yeah. So, but yeah. So obviously, I mean, Barbie had like 3 songs in this category. Yeah. So, so basically, best original song was Barbie or Barbie or Barbie, with Jack Black thrown in there from the Mario Brothers, and Lenny Kravitz had one for Rustin. And Addicted to Romance, Bruce Springsteen from She Came to Me. But no, Barbie with 50% of the
that movie looks
chances.
Good. I never even heard of it. You ever hear of She Came to Me? Never even heard of it.
No, I can't say I have. But yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was
Peaches is funny. Peaches
is funny. Yeah,
let's do it. Ready? Peaches.
That was the one I wanted to win it.
Did you see Mario Brothers movie?
Not yet. I have it.
Have you seen?
I have it on Sky.
Have you seen any of these movies? Any of them? Seriously, any of them this year?
So far, no.
Not one movie. Not even the animated movies. Not Elemental.
I'm starting late this year.
You got a long way to go, my friend. Long way, and I can't wait. Can't wait.
This year, though. This year, I'm not making a movie. I made a movie. Obviously last year I struggled to.
I don't see Control in here. I was a little disappointed. So.
Yeah, we're not expecting to be nominated for movies.
Well, I'm sorry.
Not nominated for awards. No, it's fine.
Were you eligible to be nominated? Just out of curiosity.
No, it would have to be in a Los Angeles cinema first, I think. Which it's and maybe for next year if it goes into the theaters. Yeah. So. Okay. No, it's
submit it. Why not?
It's not going to be submitted for any awards.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, it's some movies are never meant to be. So yeah,
for sure. Fulton Mraz in the house. Yeah, sorry about that, Fulton. Something's going through.
Yeah. I was literally just trying to type that. So yeah. So.
All right, go ahead. Let's just. I want to get through this. We have another 15 minutes or so, and let's just get through it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So the next award was stupid. It was a made-up award that. It was the award that the Oscars tried to do a few years ago and kind of got shunned. Okay. The Cinematic and Box Office Achievement Award. So you had what was nominated for this? You had Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour. You had Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Hold on,
John Wick.
John
Wick Chapter 4.
I gotta find this. So
it was.
Here it is.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, John Wick Chapter 4, the Super Mario Brothers movie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Oppenheimer, and Barbie. And it just made no sense having this award,
Like,
Every
why would
film-
you put Oppenheimer there? And then I don't know.
Yeah, I just
I can't vote for Barbie for Best Picture, but
That's kind of what this award felt like. Yeah, this
here, yeah.
this award kind of felt like let's create an award to give to Barbie. Basically, that's kind of how this felt. It really made not much sense. You know, yeah, I don't know whether they would do this award again. I don't think it was very well received overall.
Really, you think they would just pull it?
It would surprise me if they kept doing that. The Golden Globes has got a lot of making up to do with the industry, and it was very well attended this year, which was good to see, because if you think about 2 years ago, it was completely boycotted. This year was very, very, very well attended, which I'm pleased about. But yeah, the Golden Globes has got a lot to try to do still to make up to a lot of people in the industry. I'm just laughing at Candy Mum's comment. Okay, I'm here. Start over. But yeah, the Golden Globes has got a lot to do to try and still make amends with some people in the industry, and so I think they're trying to we'll create new awards, and but I don't know how well received this one was overall. I don't think it was very well thought out for a number of reasons, which I'll go into another day. But
that's fine.
Yeah. But okay, so the next one was a Best Television Limited Series award, which went to Beef. Another Television Actress Performance Award, Succession. Television Series Drama, Succession.
Succession always does great. Like I literally sat there. Oh, it's Succession's gonna win. Oh, the Bears gonna win. Oh, this is gonna win. I really like the morning show. I really like that show. Last of Us, I heard, is amazing. I've never seen it. The Crown, people love The Crown. Surprised that didn't win. So Succession's done. So this is it. They won. They're done. One and done. Although they've won a few times. So I think they've won every year they put out a season. They've won. So all right, what's next?
So we've got another actor award for best performance by an actor in a musical or comedy. So again, and this is where it's going to make it interesting for the Oscars, because they do have to, they do split it up into two categories at the Golden Globes, which they did at the first ever Oscars for the director. They did best director for drama and best director for a musical or comedy or something, but then only for the first ever Oscars, and then they kind of said no, everything should be acknowledged on merit regardless of genre, whereas the Globes continues to split the genres. So here we are with best performance by a male actor in a motion picture, musical or comedy, where you had Nicolas Cage from Dream Scenario. Who thought they'd see Nicolas Cage getting nominated again? So Timothy Chalamet for Wonka.
He was great.
The Oscars love Timothy Chalamet as well, so it wouldn't surprise me to see him in Oscar contention.
He was great. It's a fun movie if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix for Beau is Afraid.
That guy's always in there. I never heard of this movie either. So
yeah, Matt Damon for Air. Jeffrey Wright.
Eric came and went. People love it, but I want to see it. So
yeah, I want to say Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction. The winner, Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers.
This is what I was talking about from The Holdovers. Paul Giamatti.
Yeah. I love Paul Giamatti. He was wasn't he the guy in Saving Mr. Banks? Like he drove. He wasn't he like the limousine driver or something in that. So
he's in a lot of movies.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
Good actor.
So yeah, very good actor. So, but yes, so Paul Giamatti won that. So that's interesting to see if he's nominated for an Oscar then.
His father or something was part of baseball or something. He was a commissioner or something. I actually met him. So it's kind of cool. I got to meet his. Can't think of his name, Giamatti, but I can't think of his name. So go ahead.
Adam is going to be the next Avenger. I heard. You're not supposed to tell anybody. This is meant to be a secret. Yeah. The best. So this is interesting as well. So best picture category for musical or comedy. So best motion picture, musical or comedy. So I forgot that the Globes split up the best motion picture category into two as well. But this possibly answers your question then about, given that the Oscars is going to pick 10 movies and the Globes have picked 12 over two categories. So you've got Air, you've got May, December, you've got The Holdovers, you've got American Fiction, you've got Barbie, and you've got the winner, Poor Things, which is the Emma Stone film. That's a movie I'm very much looking forward to seeing. It's only come out today in the UK, Poor Things. So it's just released in cinemas today. So I'm looking forward to going and seeing that in the next week or so. Because I've heard Emma Stone's performance is fantastic, so I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Chris told me the premise of it. Seems a little weird, but okay.
Yeah. But it's yeah. I mean, they work together. Emma Stone and the director is it Yorgos? I think it's Yorgos. They work together on The Favourite, which of course Olivia Colman won the Oscar for. So when she beat Glenn Close. So it'll be very interesting to see how this one does, and it'd be interesting if Yorgos has done two films that then scoops Best Actress in both of them. So
you know your movies, that's for sure. And then Best Picture Drama was next, or that was at the end?
That's the last one. So there's a penultimate one, which was Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. Which had Kaylee Spaney for Priscilla. It had Greta Lee for Past Lives. It had Annette Bening for Naiad. It had Sandra Huller for Anatomy of a Fall. It had Kerry Mulligan for Maestro. Of course, she was nominated for an Oscar 2-3 years ago for Promising Young Woman, which was a great film. And it had
Kerry
the
Mulligan
winner.
She was actually really good in Maestro. I'll give her that.
Yeah,
like the actors were good. It's just they dealt with what they had, So
yeah.
who
The winner
is Lily Gladstone. Who is
Lily Gladstone. I can't say I know who she is, but winner for Killers of the Flower Moon.
You know what?
Isn't she? I believe she's native. Yeah, she's Native American. I believe so.
Maybe that's why she got casted, because she spoke the language. I'm like, what is she saying? And that was
of course. Yeah. So she gave a great speech in native tongue, which was very emotional for her to be able to do that. So that was the penultimate award, and of course, that means Emma Stone winning the Oscar is not necessarily a done thing. It'll be interesting to see how Lily Gladstone fares at things like the Critics' Choice or the SAG Awards, as well as Emma Stone, and we'll see how award season pans out, the BAFTAs as well. But yes, the last award of the night, the Best Motion Picture Drama, and you had the nominations were Anatomy of a Fall and The Zone of Interest. So two of the not English language films were nominated in Best Motion Picture Drama, Anatomy of a Fall and Zone of Interest. Then you have Past Lives, you have Maestro.
What is this one again? I was trying to look up that girl, so sorry.
Best Motion Picture Drama, the last award of the night.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. I can slow down if you want.
No, that's all right. I was just trying to look her up. She was an actress, but I don't know what she was in anything predominant. But
okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. We'll talk about her another time, I guess.
Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon was the other one, and Oppenheimer, which of course was the winner, and thus kind of made it the big winner of the night. I think it won, was it 4 or 5 awards total? So
yeah.
So that's
director, best drama. Robert Downey Jr. won. It's at least 3. Score 4, yeah. So
it
was a pretty big winner.
Yeah, it did quite well.
I think all these will be nominated for Best Picture, by the way. So.
Yes, I think so.
Looking nominated. Zone of Interest, Past Lives will be foreign, and this, I guess, and regular. Killers of the Flower Moon will be nominated.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about these movies, just about this and just some hype I know about. So,
hey, JC
in that. Hey, JC, is JC gonna vote this year? If you guys want to vote too for the Oscars too, let us know reach out to me, robfuzz@gmail.com. Send me an email, and we'll send you the ballads. So, Adam, as soon as it comes out, I want ballads that week, please. Let's get together on this. I'll work on it. You usually do a good job. We're going to get it out. Sorry, late to the Oscar pool. I will, he's saying. So, JC in the house. My favorite Canadian who is, as Kelly called, the best knowledge of American history. So, I was listening. Kelly was live the other day, by the way, in Mouse. The Mickey Bunch. Wow, I could get it. Mickey Bunch. She went 2 hours the other day. She hasn't gone live in a long time. It's good to see you back, Kelly. Chip cheerio. She was talking about JC. So
nice. When did you get Kelly on the stream at some point again soon? Like,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We had fun with Pam last show and the Christmas show. That was a lot of fun. So Pam said she'll come back too. She was fun.
Yeah. We'll get Pam on again at some point as well. That'd be great. So
yeah, definitely. Member of the channel. Content. I always do not bad with Oscars. Yeah, JC, you do good, man.
Yeah, JC, you do well. He almost beat me one year. So that was he did really well. So I think he came second in the list. In the second or third Oscars run that we did.
He did good. You had to send him something, didn't you? Or coasters or something.
Yeah. In fact, yeah, JC, did you ever receive those? Because I sent them out, but like I never heard anything. So like, if not, I've got a bunch more, so I'll send more out. But I don't know whether he ever received them because
you don't know.
Yeah,
that's right. I forgot.
Well, because JC sent me his address like the first time, and then I misplaced it, and so he sent it me again. And so I was like, right, okay, great. And I sent it all out at Christmas.
You never got it.
Never. Oh man. Right. Okay. That's fine. Apologies. I will get them sent out again then this year because I've got more. So yeah, it's been so long. It's been ridiculous. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I think like because everything was during like that first Christmas after the pandemic or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I'll get it sent out. Yeah, and evidently, yeah. So,
yeah. Well, it was a good stream.
No, yeah.
We're a little over here. We're right on time. We're right on 6 hours.
We're right on time, yeah.
Let's talk about Adam's Land right here real quick. So just, if you have not subscribed to this guy, I don't know what you're doing. You're living in a hole. You're living in a man cave. I don't know, but definitely check out this channel. We are doing some streams over there for the Oscar seasons. I don't know, but we kind of alternate for the Oscars. We do some over there. We do some here. So if you don't want to miss any of the exciting stuff like you're listening now to the award season, go over. Subscribe to Adam's Land. He's amazing. So,
thank you, buddy. Yeah, we'll be doing some lives on there. Like I say, with the live reaction to the nominations on January 23rd and the recap, and obviously our predictions as well. But I will also try and tee up another couple of Oscars related videos. Normally I do like a breakdown of the nominees and the pictures, so people have got a better understanding of what it is we're discussing and what's up for awards, So I normally try and do or I'll try and find some interesting stats about the nominees and the movies that have been nominated. I'll try and do like an Oscars top 10, and it'll be a stat to do with each number or something like that. Something along those Oscars by numbers kind of thing. So yeah, I'll try and do another couple of those as well, time permitting. So stay tuned, and award season has begun. And this is probably the earliest we've gone on award season this year. I don't think we normally cover the Golden Globes necessarily. We normally like maybe mention it on a pub talk, but we've never really just sat and discussed the Golden Globes as a precursor to the rest of award season. So
excited. Yeah, well, why not? Let's just do a Golden Globes thing. So
yeah,
if you guys are new, check out my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I go live all different times. I show Disney retro stuff, rides, TV specials, you name it, I show it. We go live with Pub Talk. I go live with another Disney podcast. I have a Rob Fuzz Hangout show. And check out this show. It's on a podcast. Go subscribe to it. It was so funny. I was laughing with Adam and Brandon and the guy Mike's coming back. They're gonna be on the show more too. But it was so fun. They're all gone con. I'm like, I wish we'd stream more because we did the podcast. We haven't been committed as much, but we do a lot during award season. So it's a lot of fun to do the shows with this stuff. So yeah, like I said, if you want to subscribe, if you want to vote for the Oscars with us, robfuzz@gmail. Send me your information. I'll send you the ballot. It's just fun. It's for no money, whatever. We have a fun time with it. So
yeah, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? So
yeah, definitely. So
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Have a great weekend, Adam. It's a busy year. I want to leave with this, Adam. Do you think you're going to say it's 75 movies nominated for the Oscars? Do you think you can watch all the movies nominated? What do you think? Or are you going to do the
if it's 75, then I'm going to struggle. So
what is it normally? It's in that.
It's
range.
Normally around 50 something. It's
okay,
normally around 50. Yeah, 50 something.
Okay.
So
50 movies nominated for the Oscars. Are you going to watch all 50 movies?
As long as I can, like
you've done it last year. You did it. I think you did it the year before. Right?
No. Last year I wasn't able to. Last year I was too busy with everything gearing up on Control. I think I managed to watch maybe 30 something. It was a couple of years ago I managed to watch everything, but that was again maybe possibly a byproduct of the fact that we'd had the pandemic. And so everything was kind of the Oscars changed the formatting where you could do like only streaming things, and so everything was kind of readily available that year. Everything, even the shorts and the documentaries and stuff, everything was available to watch. Whether it was on Netflix or Disney or Amazon or whatever, everything was able to be streamed, on Sky or whatever. So last year, I don't think everything was readily available. So so we'll have to see what is available. I'll always watch everything I can, So fingers crossed. I'll watch the majority of things before the Oscars rolls around.
Make me proud. I love when you do that. So, by the way, Adam's going to Disney again too. So he's going for a long time. We're not going to get into it now, but check out his channel because I'm sure he's going to be doing some streams from there and some content from that trip too as well.
Out there.
So.
Yeah, we've got stuff in the works already. So just stuff that we're planning for it. So yeah.
Exactly. JC says it exactly. Who has the you need the time to see it all. He does. I don't know. He's amazing. He's done it before. He can do it again. So my prediction. I'll predict if you actually watched. I think you're going to watch. You're going to watch all the majors, of course, and then Did you ever go back after the fact? Say like, oh yeah, I got to see this. Oh yeah, I got to see that. Have you seen any of the stuff after the fact, or you don't even care? Once Oscars is over, that's what. Be honest with me. Once Oscars is over, I have no interest in watching some of those sub movies.
Yeah. Do you know what? Funnily enough, I think by the time the Oscars happens, if there's something I've not finally got around to watching, unless it's something that if it's something I really, really, really want to see and I'm looking forward to seeing, I'll make sure I get that watched before the Oscars. So there has been a few years gone by where there's been maybe 2 or 3 pictures that I've not got around to seeing.
Right.
But I can't say I was overly excited by them either. And so once the Oscars has kind of been and gone, I've kind of gone, no, okay. Because you kind of burnt out from trying to cram it. Yeah, that's it. You're trying to burn out from, you kind of burnt out from trying to cram them as much as you can. So then it's just kind of like, you know what, I'm not going to bother. But the sad thing about that is, the reason I started doing this, and obviously before we even started doing the pub talk thing, I used to try and watch as many as I could, going back to certainly the last 10, 11, possibly even 12 years now, I've been doing this, and I'd watch as many certainly of the big award categories. I started upping it each year more and more. But the reason I would do that was because I used to sit there and watch the Oscars, and I knew nothing about the pictures, and I'd be like, oh, maybe I'll have to watch that because it's winning all these awards, or okay, yeah. And so in the end, what I would challenge myself to do is watch these pictures and not know a thing about them, and they would probably end up, they would probably end up being things that I would never have watched otherwise. We all are guilty of judging a book by its cover. You look at a poster, you look at a trailer, and you go, oh, that's not for me.
Yeah.
And I, over Oscars years, I've ended up watching movies that have become some of my favorite movies of all time that I probably never would have watched unless it was the Oscars thing. So this is why I love doing it, and this is why it's kind of like,
you're a filmmaker. You like to see the craft too.
Yeah, absolutely. As a fan of film, but obviously as a filmmaker as well. Like you say, it's enjoying it for what it is, but it's also enjoying the craft, like you say. it's one of those that's why I try to watch as many things as I can, and I don't like to get to the end of award season and go, oh, there's 2 or 3 that I've not seen, and I'm not going to bother now. So if I can try and see them all, then great.
Very good. All right. On that note, thank you guys so much. I don't know. Maybe we'll do some more live shows after some of these other award shows. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll mix in like 2 or 3, and then we'll talk about it. Let some time go by, but. It's good to live stream. It's 2024 is my first stream of the year. Thank you guys. I took a little bit of a break, so thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you for my channel members, and thank you for my amazing sponsors. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Cynthia is awesome. Welcome, Cynthia, Candy Mom, JC. Thank you guys so much, and I'm looking forward to a good year. We're gonna have some fun. So.
I'm laughing at Cynthia's last comment there. Adam needs to rate movies by beers instead of stars. I like that. That's maybe something to do. So.
Awesome. And by the way, thank you so much for Orange Grove 55 for the $5 super chat. I need Joey back.
Or Dan as well. Dan used to do the old.
Yeah, where are these guys? Check out their channel, Orange Grove 55. They do Disney. They do a lot of Disneyland stuff. It's awesome. They're a little bit of West Coasters. They're on later sometimes, so. But check it out. That's so nice of you guys. I appreciate it. I love supporting your channel as well.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And I appreciate that super chat. Thank you again for my members for sticking with me. Donna, Richie, Sam, a lot of the people, Grace, a lot of people have been More Sunshine, Please, Jim, a lot of channel members, awesome, for supporting me all these years too. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Go check out Orange Grove 55. I appreciate the super chat. Have a great weekend. Bye, Adam. We playing? Thank you. Good to see you. Me and Adam, we've been playing. What have we been playing? Modern Warfare 3, whatever. What is it?
Yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Yeah.
Fun. We started playing last night. I have no clue these boards, so it's they make you start over again. I'm like, oh no. I'm level like 7, which stinks, but whatever.
I finally got to level 50 last night.
Good, congrats.
Again, I stayed up until.
Oh no!
A silly time this morning, but I got to where I needed to be, so I can now set all my guns, and hopefully I can start to do better than I was doing at the beginning. so yeah, it sucks starting over, but it's fun. So yeah.
All right, guys, thank you so much. I can't wait for the award season. I can't wait till we stream live. I know this is at least the 23rd. We're streaming live. Is that what the date is?
Twice. Yeah, January 23rd twice. We'll go early. Yeah, we go early in the day, don't we? Which is, I say early in the day. It's like 1 p.m. ish, give or take, UK time, which is like 8 a.m. I think Eastern, and 5 a.m. Pacific, which is around the time that the Oscars nominees are announced. So we'll be live for that, and then we will obviously go again later that evening.
Yeah, we've done that before, so I'm excited.
Yeah, we do that each year. So to recap everything and give our thoughts. So yeah.
And go subscribe to this the Pub Talk podcast. It's on all your podcast, on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify. Go check us out. It's just fun to listen to us doing it. We're doing that a lot too. And Dan was listening to a lot of older ones too. I know Adam was too. It's fun to listen back to a lot of the shows. Yeah, if you listen to us and you want to see the shows, all the shows are live on YouTube or on podcast on the podcast. Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, I was just going to say it is fun to go back and just kind of listen to them and be like, oh wow, I forgot about that show. Or some of them are funny.
5 years, so worth the shows. So. Yeah. All right, buddy. Have a great weekend. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thanks again. Orange Grove 55, great channel. See you guys. Have a great weekend. I have another Disney podcast. That episode we filmed yesterday. We were delayed. We had some weather problems. But I'm going to be releasing that probably over the weekend, or maybe early next week. But check out another Disney podcast. We're talking about all the new stuff coming to Disney World. So that was a lot of fun. You should watch that. It's actually a double show. The first show is this week. All the cool stuff coming up that when you go, you should check out. So
I'll give it a watch.
Disney podcast and Pub Talk. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Cheers, Adam. I didn't drink, but I can't believe you're not drinking alcohol. I'm like that. That's the biggest shocking revelation.
This stuff, though, is actually really quite good. It's really close to the original. So, yeah, considering this is a non-alcoholic Guinness. My brother-in-law turned me onto this, by the way. He was like, because him and his dad were drinking some over Christmas because his dad was driving and stuff. And he was like, he brought me a few cans around. He went, try it, see what you think, for when you're doing your diet thing in the new year. and yeah, it's actually really, really close to the original. So it's a pleasant surprise. Yeah, recommend.
Cheers, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Cheers. Take care.